With all due respect to Disney, this is literal magic in high definition. This is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, brought to us courtesy of Warner Brothers Pictures. You'll also notice from first glance, ladies and gentlemen, that this one is completely different from the other retailer versions in that this is the exclusive Best Buy 4-disc edition that they're offering. Best Buy also has another edition that includes a 28-page book that covers the tale of the three brothers, but with all due respect, the book didn't really appease me so much. But the reason why this one was so awesome is because it includes another Blu-ray disc, mind you, that has over 65 minutes of documentary footage, which I'll get into in a second. But looking at the cover art, which is different from the original set, this one is a lenticular cover that alternates between Harry, Voldemort appearing over Hogwarts, Harry within the city. I think it's pretty cool and much, much better than the regular cover that features Harry, Ron, and Hermione running around looking scared. But the side, unlike the regular slip, this one does not have a holographic feel, nor are the letters embossed or anything or whatnot, which is kind of sad, but I can deal with it. Picture of the back. Coming out with a digital copy here. Let's open this up. And here's where it looks like the regular release. You have your digital copy, code, and your BD Live function. And here is another, I'll take that out with all due respect. Let's see, in here you have your Blu-ray discs, and I love the simplicity of them actually, in that it's just plain straight up black. Very simple, but very effective. You have your movie and your special features, the bonus disc that Best Buy offers, and a DVD copy of the film. 4 discs, all housed within a sizable case that's about the same. It's bigger than a regular Blu-ray disc, and it's about the same size as your typical Disney 4-disc case. But overall, though, yeah, looks like you're going to be stuck with Voldemort here for a sec. But overall, though, concerning that, when I said that this was magic in high definition, well, besides the bad pun of literal magic in high definition, this Blu-ray, well, it delivers the goods, I'll put it that way. Where to start, though? Picture quality, I would have to start by giving it a 5. Just for even though the film has kind of that dark tone to it pretty much throughout, clarity and detail is superb. Colors, especially when it comes to like the wedding, for example, or the daylight sequences, are very rich, very evident. But one thing that a lot of people might have noticed is that with this one, since they managed to keep the majority of the story out of Hogwarts for this time around, it allowed the characters to roam around in the open world. And David Yates, the director of this flick, he pretty much captured the cinematography for this in the outside, as in the plains of when Harry, Ron, and Hermione are off in some valley or in the woods or on top of that mountain peak. The cinematography in the area is just breathtaking with its clarity and detail. And let's see, even the little minuscule features such as the menu on the coffee shop, little fabrics within their robes. Like I said, the wedding is actually pretty fun to look at, and even during the action sequences in itself, if you have to pause it every now and then, like between Nagini's attack and the Seven Potters motorcycle sequence, it doesn't let you down. I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5, despite the dark tone, though. It's kind of a little bit agitating in a way, but that's just me, though. Audio quality, also give it a straight 5 out of 5. Now, it's not necessarily a reference track, but for a Potter film, it's very bombastic, I'll put it that way. You know you're in for a really good time. When the opening starts out, you see the Warner Brothers logo, and the raging storm that starts out in a second. I mean, and just the but when you're coming up onto the Warner Bros. Logo and the bass starts, from even to the storm that Voldemort unleashes with the Master Wand at the end is just wow, holy jeez. But the film, even though I'll get to the action sequences in a second, but what it lacks when it comes to the action sequences, though, the film also carries on its own though when it comes to ambiance as well, such as when they're in the woods, the whistling of the wind, chatter when they go into the Ministry of Magic. Um, let's birds within the distance, the Hogwarts Express when it comes to a wrestling stop. The score in itself too is very very good here, very clear, very detailed, as well as the dialogue. But the action sequences though is when this film really starts to kick it up to the next level, when it steps it up, especially when it comes to the let's see, the seven Potter sequences. Spells wisp around the entire soundstage area, was a really cool fight. Um, Smashing the Horcrux within the forest was very had I had to rewind that because I really loved that sequence when it came to not only of its sheer volume but how the soundstage was utilized for that. Let's see what else is here. Like I said, activity within the Ministry of Magic was pretty cool, and the entire Nagini sequence was another one as well. Or in terms of you might want to show off your sound system with that. So, but yeah, 5 out of 5 for audio as well. The extras is where things start to really, it's start to fall apart in a way, but which isn't necessarily bad. But I mean, it's the norm for all the Potter films. All the Potter films up to this point have been released with pretty paltry extras, but this one though does make it up for a little bit. I would give the extras a 4 out of 5 here. For the Best Buy edition, I would give it a 4 out of 5. For the regular edition, I would give it a 3 out of 5. What you have here is you have Warner's Maximum Movie Mode, in which Jason Isaacs, Lucius Malfoy, is the one hosting it this time, which is pretty cool, and how he walks you through interviews, featurettes, fun facts, discussion about the plot, comparisons to the novel in itself. And I mean, I was taken aback by the fact that Jason Isaacs was the one hosting this thing. I thought it was a really nice touch. Focus point featurettes, a few behind the story featurettes. They're only about 32 minutes or so. 11 minutes of deleted scenes, including the handshake between Harry and Dudley. That has been included. Um, yeah, that's probably the major one that was on there. A look at the theme park opening for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. A look at the soundtrack, but the main one that a lot of people will be concerned about is the opening scene of the final film, which is included in here. On the on disc 2. So, but it is there. Preview copies of this did not get it, but it is here. Trust me, it'll definitely get you pumped for the next one. July can't come any quicker. But on the Best Buy exclusive version, though, on the extra disc, it contains 2 documentaries: Harry Potter on the Road and Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows. It's a look into doc. I forgot what it was called, but the look into doc is kind of the Maximum Movie Mode, except a bit more formal and a bit more traditional when it comes to like a featurette. It's divided in 3 chapters, so it's pretty lengthy, and pretty much covers the basic shooting elements, cast stories, and everything. It's what you'd basically want in a regular featurette, which is really really good. And Harry Potter on the Road, as the title dictates, details how it was when shooting outside of Hogwarts and into these outdoor locales and whatnot, and everything, and all the challenges that it brought to that, including weather or anything or along those lines. So, Best Buy exclusive edition would get a 4 out of 5 when it comes to extras, because the documentaries really do add to the release. But the regular edition, though, definitely gets a 3 out of 5. But overall, though, it really wouldn't matter what I said, to be quite honest, because if you are a fan of Harry Potter, you're going to go grab this no matter what I say. But if you ever were on the fence about it, though, definitely pick this up. Definitely pick this up, especially for its sound and the picture quality. And there was also one thing I forgot to mention about the picture quality: the Three Brothers sequence. You got that one impressive sequence within the theater. I have no words to describe how awesome it looks in high definition. You got to see it to believe it. But Back to what I was saying though, definitely pick this up if you were ever on the fence about it. Not only for its sound, but its picture is probably the best looking Potter film that has been released on Blu-ray as of this moment. And if you want your fill of extras, go grab the Best Buy exclusive version. You'll notice Voldemort and Harry on the cover, not Harry, Ron, and Hermione. So, but definitely go pick this up, Potter fans, and keep counting down the days until July when part 2 comes out. Take care, everybody. See ya.